Hello, Tammy. How
How
are
are
you?
Good. How are you?
Wonderful, wonderful. Would you mind putting your phone in what is it, landscape instead of portrait? That'll be better.
Oh, okay. It's my iPad, so
Okay. It should,
there
yeah,
we go. Does that work?
that's much better. Yes, wonderful. Well, it's
Uh,
nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you
And
too. This is
yeah,
different.
what's that?
I said this is different for me.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to offer you some help here. So you are, let me get some information first. So you're just, and I am recording this. Is that, we record everything we do. Is that okay if I do
Yeah.
that? Okay.
Mhm.
And at the end, if you're okay with it, I like to post these for the other members of my group who might benefit from it, the personal help, because everybody, if you don't want me to, I won't. It's not going to be where it's everywhere. It's just going to be, for my group to look at. But anyway, so are you new to piano or have you
Very new.
played a little bit? What would you say?
Very new. Very
Very
new.
new. Okay. So
Yeah.
you're just completely from scratch. So did you sign up on the site just for the Stevie Ray Vaughn song, House Is A
No,
Rockin', or okay.
no, I wanted to learn. I've been wanting to learn for years, but I
Good.
just don't have the didn't have the, I guess patience to
Yeah.
to stick
Well,
with it.
and
But
I kind of teach differently. I mean, I have the tablature system that I use, and a lot of people like that
mm,
instead of the note reading route, which is great
right.
to read notes, but it's not, there's other ways to do it. And
Yeah.
what I do is just another way. Did you take like traditional lessons, or do you have a background in reading music at all, or is this just
I was in band during
okay?
school, and I never did learn to read music. I just played by ear and
Okay.
made
What
it
did you
all the
play?
way through clarinet.
Clarinet. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
And you managed
So,
to get by without reading. Yeah. I
yeah,
played the
but I
trumpet,
have
so I'm
the
also a band person. I was a band nerd, super band nerd.
yeah.
So yeah,
Me and my kids
yeah.
both are, but I tried to learn guitar and
Okay.
it was so complicated. It was like I can't do this. So I'm
Yeah.
ADHD too. So that might
I,
be why. But I did pick up the ukulele and ended up
okay.
learning that because it only has four strings. So so I
Sure.
can read that kind of
Okay.
music. But as far as piano, my mother played organ all of her life, and she always wanted us to take lessons. But
Yeah.
when you're a kid, you're like, nah, I don't want. But now
Okay.
I wish I would have because
Well,
you
some
know,
people are, I want to encourage you here because there's a lot of people who on my side who are really good now who didn't start when they were kids and they can play. I mean, they're playing Elton John and Billy Joel, and they never thought that would even be possible. So
right,
I'd like to encourage you there. Don't feel like just because you didn't do it as a kid that it's impossible now, because that's absolutely not true.
yeah.
You just have to find, what's going to work for you. Have you played anything yet? I'm just trying to gauge where you are before we dive into this.
I started on Faithfully yesterday, and I was
Okay.
able to get
Yeah.
get the first part of it because that's another song
Love that
that
one.
I'm
Yeah.
wanting. But I
Yeah. Oh no, that's
love
it.
that
That's
song.
faithfully.
It's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Journey. Love it. Great. So okay, so you were able to do that. So that tells me a lot, just that you were able to jump into that one.
Mhm.
Um, so have you tried the Easy Piano Lesson series that I have yet on the site? The
Oh, I haven't yet, but
PT
I
lessons. Well,
planned.
I like to, some people just jump in and they're able to do, whatever they want on the site. But if you run into any trouble at all, those lessons, I wrote those for complete beginners to
Okay.
give you kind of a foundation in my tablature method and kind of what's going on in music. And we
Yeah.
use, it's not really boring. I use, real songs to do it, but it's just kind of a graduated course there, so you don't try anything too hard too early. So if you
Yeah.
ever find you get a little stuck, I would recommend trying those. You just click the WPT University at the top, and then you scroll down to the all new Easy Piano Lesson series. There's
I did
50 of
try
them.
to
The
find that the
PDF
other,
is
and I
what
was
now?
I did try to find those the other day, and it wasn't coming up for me. I don't
Yeah,
know.
we got to make those easier to find for you guys. So you go to WPT University and you click that, and then you'll just see some boxes there, and you scroll down till you see the all new Easy Piano Lesson series,
Okay.
and that might let's see that might not be in your. I'll tell you what, I might change your membership level to you're a partner, right? It might be that you have to
Yeah.
be a friend level. I might go in and just flick,
Okay.
flip it over so you can watch those, because I think we changed that recently. But those are really important for beginners. And the
That's
PDF that
fun.
you get with that is
Mhm.
going to be all 50 sheets. So it's
Oh,
not like you have to get a PDF for each one, but it's really a good basic course for you. So I recommend that if you run into any trouble. Now, this song, you said there's a band that you want to play with. They wanted you to play the solo in this, right?
yeah.
And that's a
And
lot to
I
ask of somebody.
planned on doing just the right hand. I'm not even going to try with the left. But, just they wanted me to do the beginning.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then just the solo right before the guitar solo, and that was
I
it.
got you. Well,
And
Tammy,
I didn't
this,
promise anything. I just said I would try.
so what I'm kind of torn here because one, playing in a band, there's no more fun than that in music. If you haven't
Yeah,
ever done it,
I
it is
just
a blast. I mean, even if you're just playing
singer.
something simple, when you play with people and singing and everyone's listening, I mean, it's just there's no other feeling like it in the world. So I'm glad you're going after that and you're not afraid to do that. Then on the other hand, I'm thinking beginner. And I know because I've done this a long time. I'm going to be
Yeah.
51 this year. Started teaching when I was 15 years old.
Oh my
Was a terrible
goodness.
teacher at first, but I've gotten better through the years, and I've been able to make a living, a pretty good living, the last 18 years going online. And I know the number one reason why people quit, and it's not because they're stupid, and it's not because they have no talent. It's because they jump ahead to something that's too hard, they're not ready for yet, and then they feel like an idiot because they can't play it, and they get discouraged and they quit. And I don't want that to happen to you.
Right.
So I'm kind of want you to be on your guard for that. I don't want this to because
Yeah.
I have a solution here for you that we're going to try. But that's a lot for them to because this is not an easy thing. This is
Well,
not an
say
easy solo.
talk
I mean, there's
about it.
sharps everywhere, and
Yeah, I ran across
it's
the video and I thought, oh, I'll just give that a
but
try. I
I
really
have a
want.
solution I'm going to let you try, and
Okay.
I'm glad that you let me record this because I'm going to put it up and you can go back and watch what I'm doing.
Oh, great.
Okay. But the problem here is that Stevie Ray Vaughn tunes down. And so everything has a ton of sharps when we go to the keyboard. It's not for him because he's tuned down. But if do you have are you playing on a keyboard where you have a transpose function? Is it an electronic keyboard?
It's electronic keyboard.
Wonderful. So what you can do is I'm going to show you how to play it in the key of C. And that way you can just go up one on the transpose because he plays it in B. And
Oh,
if we play it in C, it's going to be a lot easier for us keyboard players. And all
okay.
you have to do is hit the transpose button. Now, I can't use that because I have the perfect pitch thing and I can't play in a different key than I'm hearing. So I don't get to have that luxury that you guys have because I would just
I
fall to
don't think
pieces.
I have
So,
that.
but you hit that
Right.
button and you go up one, you'll be in the key of C. And then
Mine's just
wait,
a basic
hold on. Let me wait. What key is your band? I need to ask it this way, Tammy. I'm sorry. What key is your band playing it in?
the original key.
The original key. So they're tuned down. So you will need, let me think for a second. No, you'll need to hit down on it because you're going to play it in C, but you want it to sound like B. So you're going to go down one. Okay, I misspoke. So we're going to play it in the key of C, which is going to have no sharps or flats in the key signature, which will make it easier right off the bat. And then you're going to hit the minus button on the transpose. And if you don't know where the transpose function is, someone could help you find it. It's on every keyboard
Oh,
that's
oh, okay.
recent at all.
Okay.
But we're going to learn the key of C.
Okay.
And so you'll be able to play this in C, which will make it easier, and then it'll sound good with them because they'll be playing in the original. So that's the first thing because I think it's going to be too hard. If you look at
I
here's
looked
the
at
sheet for this thing, okay? So
I
you see
know.
all
I
the
was
sharps,
looking at that. I'm like,
it doesn't fit in the hand very well. The sharps and stuff just make it more complicated, especially for a beginner. So we're gonna
okay.
avoid that. We're gonna go to the key of C, and I'm gonna show you how. And I don't normally do this, so you're getting some special treatment here. 'Cause
Aw,
my thing is I'm
appreciate
authentic. I'll give you the way it's really done on the album. So this is this will still be like the album, but it'll be easier for you. So let's see. Do you have a piano near you, or you can just watch? I
it.
guess.
I'm right here.
Oh, you got your piano. Good, good. So you can be trying this. I'm not gonna. Don't worry. I'm not gonna put you on the spot and say go. Okay. I'm just gonna show you what to do. And but you can be trying it. Okay, as we're
Okay.
doing it. And if you want to play the notes just so we'll make sure they're right, I can do that because I can kind of hear that. So we're gonna play it in C. They only want you to play on the solo, but I think you could play the whole time through because there's only 3 chords. It's blues.
Really?
Okay. So for the verse. And again, I'm banking on the fact you'll be able to watch this recording, okay?
Yeah.
So, well, let's do the chorus first when he's singing. The house is a rockin', don't come a knockin'. All right, so in the left hand, normally, you can see. In the left hand, normally I do something like this. But if you got a guitar player doing that, you don't want to get in his way.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're just going to play a C octave. That's it. Okay, and then on the right hand, and this is for the chorus, okay, when he's singing House Is A Rockin'. So on the right hand, we're gonna do this. You know how to do a C chord, C, E, G?
C, E, G?
Yeah.
At the middle C?
Yes, ma'am, middle C, and then C, E, G like that. That's it, you got it. Now I want you to take your pointer finger, and I want you to flick it off of the D sharp like this. There you go. That's
wow,
it.
that's hard.
So what it's like, Tammy, it's like playing them all at the same time. And then you just flick that finger up in the air like you're pointing. Just you play them all at the same time and then flick that finger up.
Down
like,
or up? Show me again.
try. Well, first try this. Play them all at the same time. It's going to sound bad, but play all 4 of them. The D sharp too.
Oh.
There you go.
Okay.
That's it. Do it. That's it. Now, this time, when you play it, I want that pointer finger to come up in the air. So like it's hot. Just touch it and let it go. But all the other ones are going to stay down.
Okay.
There, yeah.
Oh,
there you go.
got it, I think.
That's it. Okay, so the main thing is that you understand what we're doing. You'll be able to work on it in your own time and perfect it. But that's called a blues thing. And see, listen, if I play just a C chord, it sounds like this. But as soon as I can flick that pointer finger and then I get this. See how it sounds bluesy? Just from that one finger changes the whole style of it and makes it bluesy. So it's that pointer finger hitting that D sharp and then just flicking off of it. But the other fingers stay right where they are. That's it. Now, put an octave on your left hand and I want you to go do this. Just try it 4 times in a row. Whether you get it or not, just give it a stab.
Is that it?
That's it. Now, real quickly, are you able to take on your phone, there's a setting where it's just for voice. So it's thinking the piano is ambient noise and it's blocking it out. If you know how to fix that really quickly, we could do that. If not, don't worry about it.
Yeah, I don't.
Don't worry about it. Yeah. So the phones are so good now at doing the voices and they block out everything else. But the problem is they think the piano's an ambient noise in the background and the phone will hear it and block it out. But I can still hear enough to hear you're doing it. All right, so you're doing this. Now, here, I'm going to show you one more thing. Go now, move your 3 and 5 and go to F and A so you have CFA. Yes, do that.
Just the thumb and the...
CFA. Good. Play just the CFA so I can hear that.
Sorry.
That's it. Good. So here's what you do, Tammy. You go back and forth. You go. So when your guys are playing, da 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 da, you have the house is a rockin', don't bother knocking. The house is a rockin', don't bother knocking. When everybody's going, it's going to sound really cool, and all you're doing is this. Okay. Now, yes. Right. So the house is rocking. I'm gonna play it slowly so that you can watch this when you watch the recording. Okay. So house is rocking, don't bother knocking. If the house is rocking, don't bother knocking. Now, when you play the G chord, it's the same thing. So you don't have to learn anything new except moving up to a G chord. and doing the same thing. So you're on GBD, left hand on a G. So you go, House is a rockin', don't bother, come on in. Then you go back to C. That's the chorus. That's all there is to it. Okay? So yes, I hear you doing it. I hear it. All right. So the thing is, I don't want to put you on the spot here, so you don't have to, play for it. But I can hear enough that you're getting it right. But I'm gonna play it so that you have something to look at and listen to. Here it goes. I'm gonna do it slow.
Okay.
If the house is rocking, don't bother knock. If the house is rocking, don't bother knock. If the house is rocking, don't bother, come on in. That's the chorus. And when everybody's playing and you go faster, it'll sound like this. The house is rocking, don't bother. The house is rocking, don't bother, come on in. And later on, you can take that little thing and go. But don't try any of that yet. Just stick with the bare basics that I showed you. Okay, that's the chorus. Now we're going to go to what?
On your left hand, you're playing C and G, or no?
C and E.
C and E.
Yes. Okay. Good question. Good question. Gotcha. Yes, GBD for that G chord, and then GCE for the change. But the wonderful thing is, it's going to feel exactly the same in your hand. You know, the way the C felt, that's the way the G will feel. You just have to move it over.
Memory. I was talking about your left hand, though. You're on.
Oh, yeah. It goes to G. I'm sorry. I forgot.
Yeah, because I saw you
go to G.
doing something with your thumb.
Yeah, I just go to G. Well, I'm just playing the notes again. You're going to find, Tammy, that most of the extra notes, when you go, oh, what are all those extra notes? They're just the same notes I'm already doing. I'm just playing them more. All right? So instead of going like this, I'm doing this. You ever drummed on a desk? That's what I'm doing. I'm not. It's no secret wonder, special notes that I'm coming up with. It's just the notes here. Okay. So so we have that's the chorus. All right. Because if you're gonna learn this solo, I want you to play on all of it, and you should be able to. If you can do the solo, you'll be able to play on all of it.
I'm not this one, so I can I can't sing and play at the same time.
So I'm going to give you this, but I want you to promise me that if it gets hard and it's getting frustrating, that you'll just say, "Hey guys, maybe another song."
Yeah.
Or let me have something easier to do, and I'll work up to this because my piano teacher said this is like expert level, and okay. So I don't want this to discourage you if it doesn't quite work out the way you want it to yet.
It won't. I promise you. I've been wanting to do this for so long, and then when I found your video, I was like, "Oh my gosh, finally somebody that I can follow."
Yes, but that's pretty a pretty big weight to put on your shoulders to play this one. I would never ask a beginner to play this, but I see how dedicated you are, so I want to give you some pointers here. So here's the next thing.
Okay.
So we just did the verse, and you can go back and watch that, okay? So when you do the verse, it's the same chords. Let's see, I don't remember the lyrics, but I remember how it goes. So you notice some of the same chords there. I just played it through for myself to remember it. All right, so you know the C already, okay? Okay. Now, the next chord you're going to go to is F, but Tammy, it's the exact same feel as the G was and the C. So go to F, F, A, C, F octave on the left hand, and you're going to do the same thing. Except for one thing, when you play the B and D, it's going to be B flat and D. I heard it. Yeah, that's it. Now go back F, A, C and flick that G sharp. That's it. So that's the one difference is when you go up with those fingers, it's going to be B flat and D. Try that really slowly just so I can hear.
That's what I'm doing wrong. That's what I'm doing wrong. There it is.
That's it.
I was doing B and D flat.
You were doing what?
I was doing D and B flat. Or I mean the opposite.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but it is B flat and D. Yes. There you go. Now play the first chord again. I want to make sure you have the F. Yes, that's it. That's it. Right. That's the only other chord. So Tammy, there in the chorus, the House Is A Rockin', there were only 2 chords to do. And look at you doing that. Well, there were only 2 chords to do. In the verse, there are 3 chords to do: C, F, and G. Now I'm going to play it real slowly, and you'll be able to see the order of it, and then you can go back through.
Okay.
All right. So here we go. So here's the verse part. And I'm just going to sing along so I know where I am. The lyrics aren't going to be right, but I know how it goes. This is the verse.
That's
here we go.
fine.
Now, of course, you're not going to be doing this. You're going to be playing this. This will be easier doing the octave. And plus, the guitar player will get very
annoyed,
jealous if you're playing his guitar part. Yeah, I know. I used to sit down as a kid, and then the guitar player is really upset at me. So you consider your band members, and that'll make it easier on you because he's got that part. You can just do the octave. So that is the verse, and I think I played it right there. That's the second thing to learn. Now we're going to get to the solo part that you want to do. All right, so we're going to go through that slowly. Now this is not what's on my sheet. That's on the board. Were you going to say something?
I said there's like different versions of it I'm finding, and it's like, oh no, but most of the ones on YouTube are pretty much the same.
Yeah. Now there's only, you said there's different versions. There's only one correct version, and that's the version I always try to do. I'm not saying I'm the only one that does it right. I'm saying that's been my sole thing my whole life, is to get as close as humanly possible as I can to the exact thing. So, yeah, I'm going to give you pretty much that here. I might simplify it just a little bit so that you can do it. But let's take a look at what you do during the solo. Okay, so yeah, it looks like this. So we're not even going to do that. All right, you're going to start on C. Let's see. And then it goes. This is hard. I'm usually playing it in the other key. And then it goes on. Something like that. So that's going to work for us.
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
I love it.
Okay, when your band members are playing, it'll sound something like this. 1, 2, 3. Up. Something like that. I didn't play it perfectly there, but something like that. And it's going to be so much easier, Tammy, in this key of C that I'm going to show you, okay? Now, you must pay attention to the fingerings. If you don't use the fingerings that I'm using, you're going to take yourself out of the game. It'll be too hard to do it. So the most important thing... What?
Is like, I notice on the iPad, it's kind of delayed. So is that what you were talking about with that button you wanted me to push? And will the recording be like that?
The recording, the recording that you're going to watch with me?
Yeah.
This right here? No, the recording is going to sound exactly like this. What you're hearing now? Does it sound wrong on your end?
No, it's just that sometimes you stop, like there's a delay.
Oh, that's just the delay. When you watch it, it should be right in sync.
Okay.
When you watch, yeah, because I'm recording it locally here, and whatever I'm playing should go right into there. I hope it does. I think it does. Yeah, because if it didn't, then the voices would be off too, and they never are. The voices are never off, so it should be exactly in sync.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? If we did, Yeah, because I do these things all day, and when I do testimonials, and the voices are always in sync. When someone's taught, when I play back the recording, their voices are in,
Okay.
because I'm doing testimonials. Their voices are in sync. So
Yes.
this should also be in sync when I'm playing because it's all the same audio. At least that's my thinking. So we'll see. You'll let me know. All right. So let's look at this. Yeah, I didn't think of that. That must be a little weird to watch the delay there, but it should be okay
Yeah.
in the recording. So here's
Okay.
the solo part when you come in. So because the solo part is your main thing, you're not going to worry about a lot of left hand. So you just
Right.
if you just play a C chord and hang on to that, we're fine. You don't got to do anything
Okay.
else. All right. So when you start, here's your right hand. Here's the first part. I'm going to show you though. You're going to start on a D with your thumb, and you're going to 1, 2, 1 with D, D sharp, E. That's the way you have to finger it. 1, 2, 1, so that you have some high fingers for the next part. Then the next part's B flat D, A and C, and then G and B flat. That's the thing. Now I'll put an E in between. Da 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 E. That's the lick. I'm gonna play it again.
Okay.
So once your thumb gets in on E, you're set for the whole lick.
Okay.
Then you do it again. Then you do it again. And then you play that part again. And then you play the whole thing. So that third time, it's just half of it. Okay, so I'm gonna play it so as a demonstration. Here we go. 1, 2, go. Second time. Third time, half. Hold. I'm gonna go super slow one time. Here, 1, 2, slow. All right, now you'll be able to pick that apart as you watch the recording. Here's the next one. Wonderful thing about this one is it's going to feel like the first one did, but you're just moved up, okay?
Okay. Okay.
So here's how it goes. It goes G, you're moving higher, so you are here. Now you're moving up to G, G sharp, A. So 1, 2, 1, just like the other one. Then it's going to be E flat G with 3 and 5. Then the A and the thumb again, because when you get to the A, you're set. And then D and F with 3 and 5. Then the A again on the thumb. C and E flat. That's the lick. So here it goes. Second time. Third time, just half. Half. Whole. Wait, hold on.
I've said
Let me make sure. No, I spoke wrong. It's 2 times whole when you do that one. So 1, 2. That's what you do on the second one. That's all. That's all you do because we're gonna go back to this one.
Oh.
Okay. All right.
Oh, okay. The higher
follow me
one's
so
on
far?
twice. I'm
Follow
sorry.
me so far?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm writing the notes down too, just so I can.
Good. Yes.
Get it
Great. Write them down. Good. Okay. All right. So this is what we've done this far. Now here's the next thing. I'm going to simplify this a little bit, but you go back to the first one. And then I just want you to play an A, and then I want you to do this. E to G tremolo. Tremolo sounds so cool, and they're not hard. Just back and forth, and you're just rotating your wrist.
Just
Okay?
the A and that's just
You like
the
how
A
that sounds?
A and B. Oh no, that's
Or E and G.
E and
E and
B.
G. Like that. I can't hear
Love
it.
it.
Okay, yeah. Your phone's
Hear?
blocking it out. But so I could hear it, but it sounds like, yeah, I heard it that time. Okay. So that after you do this, the second one, go back to the first one. Okay, so we're halfway done with that.
Yay.
So this is, I'm going to play it. I'm going to play it kind of a medium speed. This is how it goes thus far.
Okay.
All right. And then
Yes.
here's the next part. This is really cool. And we're going to let that be it. So this is full of patterns. So here it goes. All right, here's that next part. You're going to go to G on the left hand. And by the way, on that first part I showed you, you're on C for the first one. On the left hand. C. When you go to the second one, you're on an F. Then back to C. Now on this one, you're going to go to G on the left hand, and it's going to be this. All right, are you ready for me to show you that yet?
Yeah.
Okay, here it goes. Let me make sure I have it, though. Okay, I just had to do that. I'm used to playing it in the other key. So here we go. We're going to go 1, 2, 1 on A sharp, B. 1, 2, 1 like that. And then we're going to go to the pinky on a G. And then we're going to go back to the thumb on the B. So it's A sharp, B, G, B. Now we're going to go back to that 2 finger on the A sharp.
Okay.
Okay, so we went. Now we're going to do that same thing again. Bop, 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 bop. We just did it, but we're going to do it on A, F, A flat. 1, 5, 1, 2. Yeah, so this is what we've done so far. And then this one. And then when you're ready, I'll show you the next one.
Okay. So it was F and A flat.
Or A sharp. If you want to call it B flat, you can. It's the same note. A sharp and B flat are the same note. So you have A,
so I could put them on my keys.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Whatever you need to make it work. A sharp, B, G, B, A sharp. And then I'm going to go ahead and finish because I don't want Zoom to cut us off. They only give me 40 minutes, and I have the free version only, so they'll cut me off. So you can go back and watch this. But here's the first part. And then A, F, A flat. Here's the next part. G, E, G, F sharp. So see how it's the same pattern again. And then we're going to go F, D, F.
Okay.
And then that's it. Then you just do tremolo. And then accept your applause as everybody claps for your solo.
Instead of going down, 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 down like it does on the
Yes, it just goes down. I'll play it super slow. Super slow. Here we go.
Okay.
All right, we go fast. But don't let the coolness of the solo discourage you, because it sounds really awesome. But look, this is all it is. Look how little my hand moves. You're not doing that much. It sounds like you're doing a lot, but you're not really.
Yeah, I love that song.
So that should get you through. So you have, I went through the chorus for you, the verse for you, and then the solo. Mm-hmm. And again, this is asking a lot, and I know how much you want to play with your band, and I know how fun it is. But I would never choose this for your first band song. Never. No. But I want you to have fun with it. Huh?
It's the last song. It's the last song in our set.
Yeah. Okay. So have fun trying it, but don't feel bad if you're like, hey guys, this one's hard. My piano teacher said this was expert. Why'd you give me this one? But let's try something easier and let me work up to it, because there's lots of great songs that are not as hard as this one. I would have to practice this one to get ready for a concert myself. Okay. Yeah. So, anyway, so take that with you. But, again, if it's just go to something else, say, let me try, don't quit.
Oh, I won't. I promise you I won't.
Good. Yes. Because, right.
Exciting for me. And I want to be able, because I've always been a singer. I've never been able to contribute other than singing. And I want to be diverse. I want to be able to do that.
Yeah. So I'm going to play that solo one more time here.
Okay. And then you'll send me this recording, or it's just
I'm
on
going
the
to I'm going
website?
to I'm going to upload it, and then I'm going to send you a
Okay.
link so you can watch it
Okay.
slowly, and so that other people
Perfect.
can, if you don't mind, they can watch it too, and it'll help them. Just to
Yeah.
play it in another key. And again, that transpose button is going to go down one, and you'll sound like them if they play it in the original.
Okay.
Okay, so here we go. Here's this. Here's the whole solo if I can do it. 1, 2, go. And then maybe throw a glissando in there, and then everybody will go nuts.
Oh, I know. That's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, it'll be fun. It hasn't cut me off yet. Do you want me to go even slower? I can do it one more time again. Go so super slow.
I think you've done great. I
I've
really
got it. Okay.
appreciate it so much.
And
And
I
I'm
want you're
work
welcome.
hard.
And yes, Tammy. And I realize that a lot of people when they start, they just don't know which direction to go, and
Mhm.
you're just kind of a baby bird, and you don't know, right? And if they would have just a little bit of go this way,
Right.
then they would be okay. And I think you're going to be okay on this. And
Yeah.
anytime you need any more help, let me know. We can do this again on anything. It's so far it's not been a burden to me. Not everyone's taken me up on it, and it's beginners mostly, which I like. A
Yeah.
lot of people are just wanting to talk to me, and that's okay too. But I love it. If you wouldn't mind, it would really help me out if you would write a Google review for me. I'm going to
Absolutely.
send you a link in an email. It'll take just 2 minutes and just kind of say, hey, I'm a beginner. I'm trying this. And, whatever your experience is, I'm not saying, give me a great mark or anything, but whatever your experience has been, I'd love you to put that on Google. That'll help me with they call it search engine optimization, some
Yeah.
fancy word, but it just means it helps my business to do that.
Yeah.
So I'll send you that link and I'll put the video up. And if you want to, after you're learning it, you might have some little stuck parts. Send me a recording or a video or something of you doing it and say, what can I do? What's happening here? And
Yeah.
I usually within a couple of sentences, I can say, okay, do this. And then it'll get you back on track. So we can
Uh,
continue with this. Okay.
I'm so excited. I appreciate your help
Wonderful.
so much. I
Tammy,
would have
I want a video of your band playing. I want to hear, because I love it. You're doing all the right things. I just want to make sure you don't jump ahead too
Yeah.
quickly, and we got to watch for that. So that's my only concern with you. But it's been great talking to you. Great get to meet you.
Yes, great to meet you too, Shawn. Thanks so
All right.
much.
Yes, I'll send you that link as soon as we get it uploaded.
All right. Thanks a lot.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.